Alright, hi everybody, it's Laura here, and in this tutorial we're going to show you how you can create your own custom quilt blocks. And this can be used for either the do-it-yourself house or the era quilt in the collaboration with Andrea Tsang Jackson. So we're going to go back to the add-ons tab and click on open for the quilting resources. And you can see here that there is a do-it-yourself house block, a quilt, as well as 5 different era quilts as well. And these, the concepts that I'm going to show you here can be used in all of these quilts in order to create your own custom quilt block. But for this example, I'm going to import the do-it-yourself house quilt, and that is going to save into my dashboard once I import it. So you can see here it's there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the quilt, and you're going to see that we have the background, but all of these little blocks are missing because those are where I can put my own custom houses. I can either use the ones that are already provided that are there on the left, but I can fill these all in as well. So you can see here there's 3 little houses that we can clone or copy or change the way we would like to, and then we can put them into the open block spaces here for the house quilt. So I really like this little A-frame block, and I don't really want to put it all over the same blocks, but for now I want to make a different option, a different version. So I can clone it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to edit the fabric link. I'm just going to link or use a new fabric in that shape. Same here, I can right click and select both of those shapes and then use a different fabric link so that I'm not editing the fabric links, I'm just using them. I'm editing the block instead. So now I have 2 versions of this little A-frame quilt, A-frame house in quilt blocks. But what if I want to create my own little house? So it's a good idea to name your house blocks, or all your blocks in general. It just keeps things organized. And I'm going to click on the square, and then I'm going to scale to fit. So I'm going to fit it inside the whole block space, and I linked it to a different fabric. I put in a triangle there, and I can now manipulate this triangle in any way that I want. I could have half of a little A-frame, or I could stretch it, and I'm not really sure. I'm not a big architecture person, so I'm not really sure what kind of roof that is, but that slanted one-sided roof. And then I can link the background to a different color. And so now you can see that I have a little bit of this house block right here, a new house block. And what would it look like if I wanted to clone it and edit it to make another version of it? So I can edit the block, I can click on the shape, and then link it to a different fabric, again with the same for the top as well. And then I can save it to the quilt, select the block, cell block I want it to be in, and you can see now I have an identical, well, the same block with different colors. I could also mirror it so that it then face the other way. And now it almost looks like 2 halves of a like semi-detached house or something like that. And so I can, continue adding some of the quilt blocks that I have there already and putting them into the remaining spots. And I could fill up the entire quilt this way if I like. If you wanted to actually edit the fabric links so that they use different fabrics, that's where you could go to the fabric links tab and start replacing or editing the fabric links to use different solid colors. And you can have a preview here so you can kind of see, like, is this working with the other ones? Maybe it's not working very well, and you can just continue editing it until you find the one that you'd like. So maybe I want to go back and use another brown, or kind of like this banana pepper. Okay, so now I can select it and continue editing the other ones as well. Sometimes this takes a little bit. It's a little bit of a decision-making process. And now that light blue is maybe no longer really fitting with the rest of them. So I can look at maybe different blues. Okay, so now I've selected the colors that I like for these houses on top to be using. Edit the block. I can now link different fabrics. So again, don't edit the fabric, just link or a new fabric to that shape. And then that way you can reuse the same colors over and over and the blocks won't all be changing every time you edit the fabric link, because you shouldn't edit the fabric link, you should just link a new fabric to that shape. Again, I can edit this block, or in this case, I might want to use a different block, and then I might want to edit it because maybe that top one is too bright. So again, you just link a new fabric to those shapes. And you can see how that I'm slowly making my way through all the different house blocks. And I can make them all for the rest of the quilt as well. I look forward to seeing what you guys create. Thanks. Bye.